Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio with the Sea Block mod. So, we're about 9 hours into the game, bit over 9:15, and we need to do many things. I don't know, I'm still not feeling comfortable with this coal. I think we have enough coal to produce the power for everything that generates more coal. But I think that this bit up here, especially these, are using up the coal more quickly than we're producing it. If you told me 10 hours ago that 10 hours in we still wouldn't have good coal production automated, I don't know. I don't know if I'd have even started to run. It's quite daunting. So, and just looking at the science, I mean, we have done a bit of science, but there's so much more to go. Oh my. Coal processing, let's just do all these things, okay. Okay, so where are problems? Right now, I think problems are with coal production, as I said. But I'm not sure how to fix that. I guess we could try doubling this. Like I entertained the idea once for a bit. One thing that's an issue is I'm not sure we're producing... You know, I'm not even sure if we are power positive. Because we need all this in order to produce enough crushed rock, crushed stone. We need all these for the slag to produce the crushed stone to produce the mineral water that is letting us run these. How's this doing? Not quite keeping up on the carbon dioxide. I wonder if there's another way we can use carbon dioxide. Like if we can get it a different way. We can make it from coal and from wood pellets, but coal is more efficient. We can make it from limestone, but we don't know how to get limestone. We get limestone from light mud water, which is not too hard to get, actually. That's a thought. Then we'd use limestone to make carbon monoxide. I mean, we don't have it. We need to get this technology. But that's not that much. Getting we need a washing plant too, maybe? Wait a minute. Go back to that limestone. We'd be producing a ton of lime. Yeah, it would need to be done in a blast furnace, which we don't have access to yet. So never mind. That's something to keep in mind, that eventually we're going to have so many more things than we do right now. We're kind of back where we were a while ago, with not having enough landfill going. But maybe this is catching up, slowly, bit by bit. I mean, we're easily consuming all of this cellulose, the cellulose fiber. We're not quite producing enough green. But everything is busy. This is the proper ratio, I think. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it isn't the proper ratio. I said if we have 8 of these, we needed 16, and we only have 14. So we should be overflowing, and instead we're not. I don't know. There was... I know we tried to spreadsheet it out at some point, but I got confused in the middle of it. Is this backing up? No, it doesn't look like this is backing up. And it's not sufficient. We're not producing enough Well, maybe we would be. Maybe we would be if we weren't producing any more plates. And of course, powering these is an issue. Continually. I hate to spend the entire episode just kind of waiting around for stuff to happen. But it feels like more and more that's what I have to do. I need to wait for coal to back up. Which looks like it is. It looks like it's very slowly keeping up with this. It'll fall behind in the night though. Okay, that's a good cycle. So in the day, coal backs up very slowly. Everything's going full blast now. I'm still confused. Why isn't this saturated? Oh well. Maybe we should slow this, so we're going to be producing fewer plates over time, but we'll let slag back up. We need more slag. That's kind of the main issue right now. How much demand are we meeting? We're actually doing pretty okay. I mean, I know it's a coal thing again, and coal is slowly getting worn down. I wish I could use this better. Let's see. So we've got hydrogen gas and what's this? O2. Is there something we can do with that? A way of eking some power out of it? I don't know what this converter valve is. I don't think I have one. Can I make one? Converter valve? No. That's mud water. I can make purified water. I can get rid of it. I can make sulfur using hydrogen sulfide, but I already have lots of sulfur. Make sulfur dioxide, which I am. That's what I'm doing over there. That's what that is. Get rid of it. Wait a minute, 1 in 50 yields 50 sulfur dioxide. 5 in 50 yields 50. What am I missing? 5 in 50 yields 50. Or 1 in 50 yields 50. Sulfur dioxide, sulfur. Are we using the right one? I guess it's sulfur processing, which we don't have, so we can't be doing this, but this is so much more efficient. Why would we ever do it the other way? Anyway. And nothing else we can do yet. We're close to this one, no. We can make nickel. That's not gonna help. What about the hydrogen? Water, get rid of it. Make methanol using carbon dioxide, which we can do. We don't have green metal catalyst though, I don't think. That needs ore of things, so never mind. We don't have advanced chemistry anyway. Synthesis gas processing. Carbon monoxide. Okay. Never mind. Okay, this is starting to back up a little bit now that we're not pulling it in too quickly for the slag. This is not backing up. I kind of assumed that it would eventually. But apparently our algae farms are just really hungry for mineral water. This is backing up nicely. Good. But that is going to get hungry. We're producing a ton of stuff. I mean, that's good. But it just seems like the power usage is just out of control. It's crazy. Should I try to double this? I need so much more space. And each of those, it's gonna need a ton of liquefiers. I can make more electrolyzers, get more slab. More slag. What is this? Slag. But we're kind of caught in a vicious cycle where we don't have enough things being produced because to generate all the power we need, and we can't build any more because we don't have the power to power them if we did make more. Is there some better way to do this that I'm not aware of? Like, should I be using coke or carbon? Carbon has a slightly better fuel value. It would need, no, actually it would need carbon dioxide, which is this, right? Let's just math this out. We started to do it up here when we were looking at, before we got to carbon. So a wood pellet is 12 megajoules, 0.5 wood bricks, which is, and coal is essentially 0.5 wood bricks. So, no, I'm confused. Let's just start over again. And, not wood brick, but wood pellet. Okay, let's start all over again. So where is it? One wood pellet is 12 megajoules. We can turn a wood pellet into into 4 wood bricks. We can turn a wood pellet into half a wood brick. Right? Yeah. So that's 0.5 wood bricks, which is equivalent to 1 coal is... Where's my coal? That's crushed coal. 3 coal is 1 wood brick. So a wood brick is 3 coal. So 0.5 wood bricks is... three coal. Yeah, so 1 wood pellet is 1.5 coal. Coal is worth... eight megajoules. Which means 1.5 is equal to 12 megajoules. Which is the same as a wood pellet. So 1 wood pellet is equal to 1 wood pellet of megajoules. So nothing is gained there. So crushing coal, where is it? Crushed coal gives... Okay, 1 coal gives you 2 crushed coals. 1 coal is 2 crushed coals. We have 1.5 coals, so that's... So 1 wood pellet is the same as 3 crushed coals. And then we can turn crushed coal into coke. Even generate purified. Even generate. What is that? That's sulfuric coal, sulfuric wastewater, which we would then purify. Into mineral water and sulfur. But I kind of don't want to bother with that. Well, maybe I should bother with that. Maybe that would be a good idea. That actually, oh, I like this. I like this. This is working out. I'm feeling good about this. This is not a good thing over there, though. That's a problem. We need to fix that problem. I think we need to grab some of this and just drop it in over here. Because if this stops going, the whole thing is going to start having problems. Okay, where were we? We were looking at this. So 1 wood pellet is 3 crushed coals, and a crushed coal uh, 2 crushed coals is 2 coke and some stuff. So it's 1 for 1. So that's really the same thing as saying 3 coke. And we can turn 2 coke and carbon dioxide. And 35 CO2 is a carbon. And we can best way of getting CO2 is from coal. So 1 coal is 50 CO2. So 50, so 35 CO2 is the equivalent of 0.7 coal. And coke is 2 coke is the equivalent of one coal, right? So 1 carbon is the equivalent of 1.7 coal, I believe. We might have missed something in the middle there. Of course, we're gonna get, and the mineral water is an extra output. But let's see. So 1 carbon is worth what? I know we had one somewhere else. Maybe we're out. I know we made some carbon a while ago. We just... one carbon is worth 6. Is 6 megajoules. 1.7 coal is 1.7 times 8. Wait a minute, that's not right. 2 coke is and 35 carbon dioxide. is 1.7. So this is 3 carbon. So equals 6 times 3. I think that's right. I think that is a fairly significant gain. So we should be washing our coal. And turning into carbon. How do I do that? I need these liquefiers. And I need a crusher. Can we fit one of these in over here? Yes, we could. This would make sulfuric waste water. That's the issue. That's purified water. It's kind of in a way. We'll have to move this. But the idea of it is that this could help contribute to the medium water. We'll move it up here. What's the sulfuric wastewater, of course? Yeah, put it right there, and then throw the purified away, like up to there. I like this. We just need to get the input to here. Okay, we need to stop doing this. So these need to flip. This is all going to be leading into a coal crusher. Probably more than one. Well, we'll see. We'll see if one's sufficient. Not in terms of supply. That's okay. That's making crushed coal. And then we need a liquefier. Is going to clean the coal. Which needs, what's that need? It needs purified water. Ah, we have purified water right here. Probably. Actually, it looks like we're running a little, well, no. Purified water is getting thrown away all the time because we don't need it anywhere else. This is going to be messy no matter what I do, I'm pretty sure. Where am I going with this? Up there. How do I get that? This might be easier if we just move this all up a little bit. So let's just do that. Oh, everything's gonna go bad because we're not making coal, but, you know, what can you do? It's, transitional. This should already have purified water now. Why doesn't it? Because we need to hook it up to there. Which means that's not gonna work. So this is so messy. I don't really like it, but I think it'll work. That's the important bit. When we have more space, we can make it prettier. Okay, now that's going to give us a ton of coke, and then we were going to go ahead and wash the coke, or no, make it into carbon. Is that the right thing? Carbon dioxide. Why isn't it pulling it in? Purified water. Well, we will need coal over there, though. Oh, I'm thinking this wrong. Oh, dear. That needs to be coal. So this is about what we're burning. Let's see. Could make this a splitter. Send it over this way. It's kind of ugly. One more. But I still don't understand why this isn't pulling in this carbon dioxide. I mean, it's right there. Carbon dioxide. Pull it in. It's not getting coke because we're not getting enough purified water for it. And this isn't operating at all. It shouldn't be, at least. Let me just close that for a moment. There. So we're waiting on purified water. Really? We should have like a ton of purified water. Let's try fully powering everything up. See if that fixes anything. Okay, now we got a ton of purified water coming in. Just turning into a... What's the slowdown? This is only making Coke 2 at a time, so that doesn't need... These are mostly idle. It's the recipe time that's taken forever. This is not getting Coke fast enough. I think we're still doing good in carbon dioxide though. Yeah. Getting plenty of coal there. We're using it up a lot quicker. And this seems to be producing quite a bit, but it burns really fast. Because it's essentially 3 coal. Or something like that. So we actually have backed up coal here. I didn't realize that. Yeah, we got a ton of coal sitting right here. Maybe just do that. It can be a combination of coal and carbon. Is this working? This... No, because it doesn't have... Ah, that's a problem. Oh, this isn't even hooked up. Now we're going to start getting some mineralized water from that. Gonna have to have a box full of sulfur right here. That might help. Okay. I think this is good. I think this is better. Is it mostly running off coal now? Yeah, it is. Let's try taking the coal back off it. See if that fixes anything. We can still work without it. Because ideally we want to be running all the coal through the sulfuric, through the cleaning, so we can get mineral water off it. So we can stop spending so much of the slag on mineral water. Instead, go back to crushing it into landfill. This is backed up. Why? Out of sulfur. Can we just run a belt like this? It'll be messy, but you know. Maybe not. We could run it underground. No, it needs to be up one. There. We're still dependent on coal dropped in manually. But otherwise, I think this is all automated. For the first time, like forever, we're gonna be heavy on purified water. I really need to figure out a way to make it so it takes away purified water only when we have too much of it, instead of on or off. So we're not totally, entirely. What's it? Not completely automated, but we're close. No, this isn't keeping up again. What's the holdup? And is it fixable? Probably not. There's not enough room to, like, double this over here. Nah. We'll just do what we were doing earlier. So it'll be half carbon and half coal. It's not that big of a loss. Really, the gain we were making was getting mineral water for free. It's like, what, an extra 20% power? Something like that? I don't know. Which isn't nothing. Certainly it's not nothing, but not something that I'm, you know, incredibly happy to have all the time. This is working out. Yeah. This whole bit here is kind of not doing anything. We had to get a few brown algae, but since then we haven't bothered with it much at all. Should we be doing something with that, maybe? Like borrowing some of the green algae? Or borrowing some of this, perhaps? Start trying to automate out the... what are they? These. Well, really the wooden boards. Actually... is there an alternate... wait a minute. When we want to make a wooden board, we can't. But we can make that. Wait a minute. It's under petrochemical. No, it's under bioprocessing. So we're making the boards right now from cellulose fiber and acid. We could instead be making the boards from wood. Can we get wood? Where do we get wood? From cellulose fiber and cellulose paste. Or naphtha, which I can't get yet. But cellulose paste, where do we get that? That is cellulose fiber and sodium hydroxide. Or chloromethane gas. Sodium hydroxide I can't get yet. Because no chlorine. Okay, but in the future we can make boards faster than we are right now. Is this all working? I just want to make sure that nothing's broken. It feels like it's good. Like I feel like we're making some good progress here. We're certainly building up a ton of sulfur. That we could then use to make more sludge later on. How's this going? Are we making a ton of Yeah, the slag's a little bit backed up. Not a lot, but sufficient. No, in hindsight, I could just do that. We had a bunch of slag we were gonna throw in here. I'm liking this. It's not as neat. Like, this whole bit here has made it really messy, but now at least we've got more. I'm more confident about our power. In fact, I think we should probably turn that off. I mean, it's gonna end up falling behind again, but that's okay. We'll just need to keep an eye on it. When it starts to fall behind, we'll let more coal through. Although there's a ton of coal here, we're just not. We're burning it faster than we can get rid of it, I guess. So kind of my thought right now is that now that this is to some extent sorted, I really want more space, and I'm going to automate this. Make it so that that we have sludge production going at a pretty good clip. And then we'll put it into all four of the relevant minerals and use ore sorting on them to generate as much as we need. And that will give us more slag, which we can then use to make more ground. But yeah, making more ground is the next step, I think. And unfortunately, our slag production is still not quite keeping up. And I'm a little reluctant to add one of these because they're so power intensive. Still, even after adding that entire thing, the electrolyzers are still a solid chunk of our. It's a third of our total power usage. It's just these electrolyzers. Well, okay, that was really good. Is there something else I'm not really using? I could make more filters, but I don't really need. I don't have. I can make sapphirite, stearite, what's mineral catalyst? Mineral catalyst. I could make it. I have the sludge. That's not it. Catalyst. It's not here. "2x mineral catalyst." What needs mineral catalyst? Nothing yet. I don't think. It might be nothing. It might be that that's like leftover from something else. From like, but this is a combination of like two mods, really, with this weird world generation, the Angels and Bobs. So it could be that Mineral Catalyst is like how Angels does something, but Bob's does something else, and so they made it so that it's really based around Bob's, but Angels still has a say, sort of, still has things in there that just aren't very useful. Now it's starting to fall behind again. Let's leave it. I'm not overly concerned about coal versus carbon. I was really just hoping to get more minerals, which we did. Looks like purified water's having trouble. Stacking up on sulfuric. We better add another thing for that. So that this can go. Okay, I think we're gonna stop our slag production, or our mineral production, our plate production for a little bit, because I really want to the slag to back up so that we can build more land. I want to have like this area all populated so that we can do something like this in bulk. Should I be doing this stuff with acid, maybe? And not, the calcium chloride I can't get yet. But I could be getting... I'm on the wrong thing. Apparently I can get sand, too. And clay. What do I need clay for? Clay. Turn into cement. Or turn into bricks. And clay bricks are used for many things. Flotation cells. Hydro refining. Ha. There's so much more to this mod. Like I'm feeling like I'm getting all proud of myself because I finally got coal production going. But there's just so much left to do. I'm not unhappy with this. I'm actually really excited about it, but it is a little daunting. Should I try placing another one? Another electrolyzer? Oh, guess we're out of pipes. It really does feel wasteful. I mean, we should be doing something with this hydrogen and oxygen. We're using the oxygen a little bit, but there's got to be something to do with this hydrogen. It doesn't seem that way, though. Where am I heading in research? What does that mean? Allows inserter range to be configured. I don't know. Warehouses. Don't care about them right now. Military is useless. This would give me create saline water. But that needs electronic circuit boards, which is silly. So that's not going to happen. Slag processing. No, this doesn't help. This is stuff to do with more slag once we have it. What about... This is more sorting facilities. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. What's the difference between this and sorting facility 1? I guess one turns into the next, but... So this is speed 1. This is speed 0.75. That's really the only difference. 150 energy versus 150. Okay, so it's just a more efficient way of doing the same thing. That's not happening. Fluid control. Oh, that sounds very useful. Allows flow at the input side. Oh, that's exactly what I've been looking for. Oh. That seems really useful. We should get this. Oh, but we just, well. Solar would be good too. Nitrogen processing would give me have compressed air. What that's good for. Ceramics. Compressed air can turn into nitrogen and oxygen. This would give me something I could create ammonia. I see. What do I want ammonia for? Let me see. Ammonia we could turn to monochlorine. That seems well out of our way. Thermal water, I don't know what that is. Red algae. Hydrazine! Ah, we could turn it into hydrazine. If we had a green metal catalyst. And that needs nitrogen processing 3, which is out of our way. Out of our reach. For even... this only needs 2. Turn ammonia and oxygen into nitrogen monoxide. Which lets me do... which lets me make nitric acid. Or silver nitrate. And nitric acid I can do with... I can make explosives. This isn't helping at all. Yeah, this is leading to new things, not more efficient ways to do current things. But yeah, this whole thing we did there, that's turned the corner. That's made it so that we are now clearly coal positive. We have coal backing up into the machines even, and this is working fine. We need to switch these back and forth between coal and carbon now and then, but you know, I'm feeling much more confident about the situation than I was an hour ago. So I think I'll take a break there. Thank you everyone for watching, for bearing with me through this pain and suffering of this mod, which is not, you know, not a problem. It's great. Thank you for watching. My name is Michael Young. This is Factorio on the Sea Block Mod.